Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Man United want to sell star who missed 22 games last season by 30th August. Manchester United defender Victor Lindelof has been linked with a move away from the club, and the Red Devils are prepared to sell him this summer. According to a report from Football Insider, they are ready to sell the Swedish international before 30th August. Manchester United are looking to get rid of their fringe players, and they have identified the 30-year-old as surplus to requirements at Old Trafford. Manchester United have already improved their defensive unit with the signings of Lenny Yoro and Matthias de Ligt. They will not be able to accommodate Lindelof in the starting lineup, and it makes sense for them to sell the player this summer. The 30-year-old could prove to be a quality acquisition for most clubs. He needs to play regularly at this stage of his career, and an exit from Manchester United would be ideal for him. The defender is in the final year of his contract, and Manchester United do not want to lose him on a free transfer. It's understandable why they want to sell him now. Manchester United will be hoping to compete for major trophies this season. They need better players at their disposal if they want to match up to the European elite. While there is no doubt that the Swedish international defender is a quality player, he is not good enough to start for a club hoping to win the league or the Champions League in the coming seasons. In addition to that, his injury issues are a major concern. The defender missed 22 games for club and country last season. Manchester United need to invest in reliable performers with impressive availability if they want to compete on all fronts. Lindelof needs a fresh start as well, and it will be interesting to see where he ends up. Man United's negotiations to sell Jadon Sancho reach advanced stage. Despite recently reintegrating him back into their first team, Manchester United could reportedly still part ways with Jadon Sancho before the close of the summer transfer window. The 24-year-old looked to have ruined his United career after a public falling out with manager Erik Ten Hag led to the winger being shipped out on loan. Spending the second half season back with former club Borussia Dortmund, Sancho did well with the Black and Yellows. The German club reached the Champions League final before losing out to eventual champions and 15-time winners Real Madrid. However, now back with United but unlikely to become a key figure in Ten Hag's plans, Sancho, who according to Spotrac earns £250,000 per week, is a candidate to leave Old Trafford before the August 30th transfer deadline, and also rumored to have been in talks with PSG earlier in the window. According to a recent report from Vigaches, the London-born wide attacker has another option available to him to rejoin Dortmund. The outlet claims United and Dortmund's negotiations for Sancho have reached an advanced stage, with the England international seemingly close to returning to his old stomping ground. The summer window of 2021 saw the Red Devils pay Dortmund a reported £73 million for Sancho, a figure the Premier League giants now they will never be able to recoup, regardless of how this current talks end. During his 3 years at Old Trafford, Sancho has also represented England on 23 occasions, has directly contributed to just 18 goals in 83 games in all competitions. Fabrizio Romano declares, "Here we go for Manchester United winger to complete transfer away." Transfer news journalist Fabrizio Romano has said, "Here we go for Facundo Pellistri to leave Manchester United in a permanent move to Panathinaikos." The 22-year-old winger is set to leave Man United for around €6 million, and Romano says he is going to sign a long-term contract with Panathinaikos, while the Red Devils will also have a sell-on clause included as part of this deal. Pellistri arrived at United as a promising youngster a few years ago, but he's never managed to make that much of an impression in his limited first-team appearances, while he's also not looked that impressive in loan spells away from Old Trafford. It may still be that Pellistri has it in him to have a decent career in Europe, but it looks like he is not at United's level, and it will be interesting to see if he can improve during his time in Greek football. The Uruguay international could find that this is an ideal step down for him for the moment, as it could give him more confidence and experience before moving up a level again later in his career. Man United fans will no doubt keep an eye on how Pellistri gets on with Panathinaikos, as it could be that their sell on a clause for him will one day prove useful, even if he is probably not someone they are going to be desperate to bring back, barring a pretty remarkable turn around for him. United would do well to make a few other sales this summer if they want to have funds for any more signings, though they have already been busy bringing in Joshua Zirkzee, Matthias De Ligt, Lenny Yoro, and Nusair Mizraoui. Manchester United considering a transfer of midfielder with 60 million euros asking price. Manchester United are reportedly considering a transfer move for Atalanta midfielder Ederson, who has an asking price of around 60 million euros. The Brazil international has impressed during his time in Serie A, and this has previously seen him attract plenty of transfer rumors over his future. The latest on Ederson's future is now that Man United are seriously looking at him. According to Spanish outlet Todo Vigaches, the Red Devils could do well to strengthen in midfield after some poor form from the likes of Casemiro, Christian Eriksen, Scott McTominay, and last season's loanee Sofiane Amrabat. It remains to be seen if Ederson will be their only target or even their main target, but it seems he may be being looked at increasingly strongly by the decision makers at United. Fabrizio Romano recently suggested there has at least been some faint sign of interest from Liverpool in Ederson, though it's not clear if it's really gone anywhere since then. He said, Liverpool made contact with Ederson's agent weeks ago but never started any negotiation. They didn't send a bid so far. There are no talks ongoing at this stage. We have to see if they will include Ederson in their shortlist or not. It's really early for this, and there are no meaningful changes to the situation so far. Atalanta, meanwhile, don't want to lose both Ederson and Cup Mainers. Meanwhile, speaking to us, Ederson has also admitted he'd be curious about the possibility of playing in the Premier League at some point. He said, I don't know. I have thought about it a lot. I like Italy. I'm well adapted, but I'm curious about the Premier League, so I don't know. I'm still growing, so I don't know if I will stay in Italy. I think I still have more to prove. If I go somewhere else, then too, I will continue to grow. Manchester United looking at loan to buy proposal in order to unlock game-changing transfer deal. One player that Man United are believed to have been tracking for some time is Paris Saint-Germain's midfielder Manuel Ugarte. The Uruguayan, 23, has been pushing to join the club since July, according to a post on X from Cout Offside columnist and transfer expert Fabrizio Romano. Romano also states that discussions are continuing for the player after Man United presented a loan to buy proposal. It's abundantly clear, therefore, that United want the combative and defensively minded Ugarte in at Old Trafford as quickly as practicable. Unless Ten Hag then decides to play a system that requires a double pivot, Casemiro is likely to be relegated to the subs bench. The knowledge that he could be second choice for the club may well also force the Brazilian's hand, and it will be interesting to see if previous rumored interest from the Saudi Pro League materializes again. In any event, United's full focus appears to be on getting Ugarte through the door, and the next couple of weeks will see whether they are successful or not. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.